To another Unscripted with Jed Snyder. I'm Brad Oldhouse. That's Matthew back there on the ones and twos. We're back in the basement.
We are. It's actually nice to get back and be on routine again, for fuck's sakes.
Damn right it is, for sure. Yeah, got to talk with Matthew a little bit about...
Well, congratulations, Matthew, right?
Yep,
like
congrats.
He got married, sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah.
You know, hope it works out for him.
Hey, he was drinking tequila with iguanas down there.
He took my advice on the pre-mixed drinks and shit. I told him that they're not loaded with anything.
Oh, no kidding.
So anyway, he said that you drink those all day and you get a diabetic shock with no buzz.
That's how they get you down there.
Oh, that's why you just go beers. You have a couple of those in the morning, take the edge off, and then just go to beers. It's just so much easier.
I'm going to have to take notes if I ever get to Mexico. I honestly would probably be the guy that gets his head chopped off for being in the wrong neighborhood. I don't know.
No. There's got to be value in you for you to do that. Dude. Just stay. Just if you're not looking for dope and not doing anything stupid, you're fine.
Okay. I can do that.
If you're going after dope and hookers, yeah, you might run into a little trouble. Especially if you start bargaining with them.
Do you take Venmo?
Yeah. Correct.
Cool. Well, we'll stay off of that. So Colorado was a great weekend, right? So, I mean, let's start off a couple days before going to Colorado. You were in San Diego. You want to talk to us about that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was. I got invited to be on the Rich Summers Report podcast. Rich owns Summers Capital. Mm-hmm. He specializes in boutique hotels up and down the California coast, and it was great. We did a workshop on his boat in San Diego Bay there, and then had a big dinner and met some really awesome people, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, very fortunate. I mean, the workshops and everything were unbelievable. The one thing about the workshops, this one was a big more so on creative content.
Okay.
7 figures creation. And so it's like getting people to really maximize social media, leverage social media for their businesses, their personal brand, whatever it is. And obviously I'm part of another like informative group with them. Matthew's on their calls. I do their calls on Tuesday. Matthew's on there on Thursday, just, working with a couple of the best people in the business on creating content. Awesome. And just getting to where it can be monetized, right? Like it's all about finding ways to do it because you can leverage your business on a free platform. Mm-hmm. The trick is to find the strategy that works best for you and then just exploit the shit out of it.
That's awesome.
So no, it was amazing. It was amazing. And then had an all-night party with the whole crew and then jumped on fucking plane to go to Colorado Springs where the fun didn't stop.
So you were up all night?
I legitimately was. So we got back from the After Hours Club at like 6 in the morning.
Oh, my God.
I found out when I could go to the airport, and it was like 8, so I packed up and went right there and just kept her going. I didn't have a choice, dude. Like my old ass passes out, I'm missing that flight, and I've done that way too many times. So just get to the airport and then just go on automatic pilot.
Did you sleep on the plane?
No.
Attaboy.
No, yeah. I was back on the gear. So
that's funny.
Why even bother?
That was awesome. Yeah, I remember a couple of the guys saying, "Oh, Jed's been up all night. This should be interesting." Hey, good on you.
No, it wasn't planned. I just know that I've never expected the after hour party.
Sure.
So normally go home 1:00. It was great meeting everybody, kind of thing, and then it was like, let's roll over here.
That's cool.
The whole fleet of SUVs showed up and we went, and I was just like, okay, this is just gonna be fucking stupid now. It's like, whatever.
It's go time.
I'm 23 again.
100%, dude.
Not really.
Absolutely.
Not really.
No, but you got to live the moment. You know what I'm saying?
It was awesome. It was awesome, and a lot of knowledge was sent down. Being able to tell the story about the Bighorns and stuff, and how Mike and I acquired the Bighorns and how it led to the rink and all that. I mean, really, at the end, it's such I should say niche, unique kind of way the transition happened and owning something like this all the way through. It does spark interest with particular individuals that are in commercial real estate and that stuff because it's just something they've never seen. Sure. I mean, does it resonate with audiences? Maybe not. But like just to be able to talk something about it with how there is a market for it when done correctly. Because like our biggest topic on it was building it the right way. Everything that we've ever done, and you know this, Brad, we've built it towards players. We built it towards not an individualistic idea on how it wanted to be built. It's like, okay, we're just organically moving in this direction. And how do we keep costs down but still provide a superior product, and that's where like the rink verticals came into it, you know.
Sure.
And really maximizing people when they're in there. So, no, it was good conversation, man. I was very blessed to be on it.
It was awesome. And so that podcast comes out fairly soon, right?
I think I dropped today.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a Rich Summers report.
Awesome. Well, we'll make sure we put a little ticker or something on the bottom. And
yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Over.
I've been busy, but like, it's one of those things. It's like I don't even think I watched Brad Lee's all the way through,
okay.
And that ended up with what, like 200,000 views or something like that. So who the fuck? But he started off with fucking aliens and shit. So I have no idea.
He just couldn't let go of the fighting thing. You need to let the players fight.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No shit, Brad.
But either way, it was, you know, that was a true blessing as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, and then Colorado Springs, and we shot the pod from Colorado Springs. It was a great episode, getting everybody on there.
It was a lot of fun.
If people haven't checked it out, you should check it out. It's everybody that's involved with the green tournament and what it is. So
yeah, it was really cool. I liked, you know, obviously we missed Mac, and you know, but Monday is just it's a crazy day anyway. Like there's no way we could have done the pod on a Monday.
No,
but it was good to have everybody there, and you know, the way we shot it was also really cool. I like that we had the Green family first, and then we had the players come in the next round, and I thought it all came together really well. And what stuck out to me was I didn't know that nephew Mikey had battled cancer. I never knew that.
Yeah, they don't really talk about it. I think that because everybody kind of gets shocked because it was a touch and go time for everybody that was involved with it. You know, it was a pretty scary moment. Yeah. Kids, everything. Mm-hmm. But that's what that foundation is for, right? 1,000%. Like that's not only was it obviously Greener's nephew and Bob's son, but that's the kind of example of why that fund is there. For sure. So that I think that's why it was really, really important. And they don't like to talk about it, and they don't. And you could tell that there was a level of, you know, it's just like, hey, like that happened. We've kind of put it behind us and move on. Mm-hmm. But I think it was important for it to be mentioned because of the fact that is exactly what that fund is for. When families are in dire need and the kids just need to go play, and to be able to do that. Not only for family, but then again to do it with such an extreme situation was just an amazing example of what that golf tournament and that charity does.
They tied it together perfectly.
Correct.
Most certainly. And yeah. So any big takeaways from the weekend in Colorado Springs? Anything that you're like, you know, any big stories that you?
Nothing. I think we've heard all the stories 40 times. And then Jags is still mad at me because I put all of our cigars out in her fake flowers. Allegedly.
Well,
allegedly. Allegedly it was me. I know that they were there, but allegedly it was me.
That's funny.
But no, man, just a great weekend. Great to see everybody. I'm glad Mac flew in.
Yeah.
You know, last year we kind of had a hiccup with date change and everybody kind of getting screwed up, so it was good having everybody back.
It really was. It was good to be back there for sure. And Jed here got his first Buc-ee's experience on the way back home.
That was legendary.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Yeah, wow. I honestly, like, you just walk through and you were just like, wow, okay, I can totally see and you can literally tell. You can literally fucking tell that place is increased in fucking sales due to the World Cup. 100%. There's people in there that shouldn't even be in a fucking Buc-ee's. Like, at all. And like you can literally tell that is a 100% tourist fucking byproduct of the World Cup.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely. I noticed that as well. It's like, hey, wait a minute. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I may or may not have bought a Buc-ee's onesie that may or may not make an appearance on the pod one day. I don't know.
Well, there's always Halloween.
There's always Halloween. Yeah, had to do it, man. Had to do it. But, yeah, man, it was an awesome trip. It was hot as hell. But, man, it's always I come home with my heart full every time from Colorado.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it always is.
And I need to kind of detox when I get home too, which is not a big deal. But you know,
well, it's been so hot. Just go walk outside. You'll sweat out 13 years of hate this weekend.
No doubt, for sure. So yeah, we just wanted to do a quick recap there. But looking ahead here, Jed, it's already August, meaning Hockey season is knocking on our door. The boys will be here in 2 weeks, dude.
Yeah, like, so we just started Hayhaw tryouts yesterday, which was, obviously they've moved it up a little bit, but, just to get ready. Like, we're about ready to go full tilt. Like, this month, obviously we've been battling temperatures with the rink and stuff, which you do with a building that's 35 years old. But we've been battling through that. We've got to a tryout started. The next week, I think fucking Planet Hockey's here. And then after that, we've got our boys back the 17th. Yeah, they start practicing on that Tuesday. Monday's all their concussionary stuff and their baseline testing, and they get after it on Tuesday. Man. And then we're rolling, man. Like, full tilt. Like, it's crazy. It's creeping up so fast.
Yeah, blue-white game, August 22nd. It's a Saturday. We're still going to have our parking lot party again this year, right?
Correct.
That's awesome.
Correct.
So, obviously that's something you guys are going to want to pay attention to, and they always show up to that.
I think the festivities start at 4 to 6, and then the game's at 7.
Gotcha.
And they'll be the Montana Wolves will be here as well before us.
Okay.
So
we'll have a great crowd.
If they stay, if they stay, it should be. I think that they've got some exhibition games going too, if not mistaken, against like Team Wyoming or something.
Okay.
So that schedule may shift a little bit on their practices and stuff. But
Sure.
but like, we literally go Planet Hockey, and then it's like the Yetis. So it's Wolves this weekend, Helena Tryouts, Wolves this weekend, Planet Hockey, Yetis the following weekend. And then it's Bighorns back with elevated hockey, and then finish with Wolves and blue-white game, and then we're rolling into September.
Holy Moses,
so
dude.
it's coming up fast.
Yeah, it is. What are you looking forward to this year? Like, obviously Damon is like hardcore loving this group, and talking with Mike, he also echoes that sentiment, right?
I mean, we've had how many of those guys for 3 years now? Like, this is not to put any pressure on it, but like at the end, we built. It's come full circle from the 24 team.
That's awesome.
So, like, it's just, is there high expectations, but I think that the boys are comfortable with it. There's that calm that they've been to the dance some like 8 of those guys have been to the dance 3 times. So, like, they're ready. Like, you can only go there and get beat so bad before you just get completely pissed off. So
for sure.
So I don't know. I think expectations for the year, I think it's just going to be an amazing group. Like, it's just it's one of those like generational groups, I guess, if you would. Like, we were fortunate to have it in the 23-24 group, but we had a lot of those guys for 3 years too.
Yeah, that's true.
Bogues, Captain Cunningham. There's a whole slew of them. We had them for 3 years.
That's a good point.
And that's kind of the same mix.
Do you have any names that are coming back for sure?
Like, we got 16 of them. I didn't know their names before, Brad. I know the nicknames. I don't know their
sure.
And I don't want to I'll fuck them up.
I gotcha.
I know all of them, but like Hirsch, our whole leadership group's coming back.
That's awesome.
Bergie, Eeks, and Hirsch, and then man, they're just rolling. It'll be awesome.
It's good to see some of the boys that aged out get their commits in for college. It's good to see all of that move on, which is the whole point, right? Like,
correct.
The ladder of development is working.
Correct.
It's alive and well out of Helena, and it's a really big deal. Do you see, since obviously, and for those of you that don't know or have blown up my phone asking me questions, which is totally cool, the Null being in Montana now, there's a Null team in Billings.
Yep.
Is there, how does that affect us and, the ladder of development? Can we expect players moving back and forth? Like, how is that all going to work, do you think?
It'll be interesting to see. The coach that's there was for the Grit.
Okay.
So we have, because of Colorado and the connections there, we have had communications through one of their previous owners before.
Sure.
I don't think it affects us much.
No.
I really don't. I think the guys that are coming want to win, and unfortunately, Billings will be starting from the bottom. And so, I don't think that the lure of, at this stage of the game, the lure of going to Billings and playing the North American League when, we've got a legit shot of running again. So I don't know. I do see it being a huge impact for all of us and all teams in Montana as far as the ability to send players and go once that communication, that pipeline is open. And that's a great thing for Montana, especially to have a team. And I mean, Idaho Falls joined too, right? So
Right.
so they're 4 hours away. So we've got now, instead of shipping kids to, fucking Rochester, Minnesota or some shit, they can just get in their cars and be on Billings in 3.5 hours, be in Idaho Falls in 4 hours.
Right. That's a big deal.
So that part of it is being able to move kids and bring them back in a swift manner is pretty exciting.
That's good.
So I think we'll be fine. I think this year we won't see a lot of pull from it. Maybe we do. But like I said, I think our group is pretty stacked and just being here and winning. Like that's what they really want to do. They really want a championship. So
that's awesome.
Obviously having Billings in Montana, having them on all team, like, man, because the guys that operate that franchise are the same group that operates Idaho Falls.
Gotcha.
They do a great job. So, and obviously anything that we can do to be partner with them, we most definitely will.
For sure.
I just think that the impact for us this season won't be too big.
Makes sense.
Because it's that whole thing. Like if you're a 20-year-old, like, and you're going to the Null, like, are you going to be a top 6 guy? Especially if
100%.
your top 6 are fucking 17, 18-year-olds. Like you're just, that balance just doesn't mix.
No.
So our guys, I think, are pretty locked in, but that's not to say maybe somebody goes. I don't know. I mean, obviously, we will always promote kids that want to move up and teams that want our guys. We will never hold them back for the sake of our franchise. That we're not doing the kids any service by doing that. But I just think that that pipeline, as it gets established, will benefit all of us. But like I said, this year we've got so many 20-year-olds that it's one of those things that I think that they're just aware of where they're at and they just want to run it this year. And then the following years, man, yeah, absolutely. Like we want to promote our players up, and just being have 2 teams within 4 hours each direction
It's a big deal.
is really a big deal for the Frontier Division in the NA3.
And you're totally right about being that 20-year-old that's like, okay, you got a decision to make, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to be a bottom 6 forward in the Null, or am I going to stay here in Helena and win a cup and be top 6? You know what I mean? Or some type of contribution, because that is a different world, right?
Yeah.
You get up there and the competition is a little bit higher, but when you know that you could be having a lot more ice time in front of way more fans in Helena, and you're missing your friends, like that's an easy decision as a player.
Yeah.
And so that seems like an easy decision. But I'm glad to see the Cow Punchers, fucking stupid name, sorry, but the Cow Punchers are alive and well. What's that?
I got no comment. But
you're not allowed to, but I am.
But at the end, having North American in Montana is really, really good. Like I said, and even Idaho Falls. We keep saying Montana, but having it within 4-hour drive. That's
a good point.
So the kids aren't wasting their time. Like they're getting called up, like if our guys get called up, literally it's a 4-hour drive. You know what I mean? They could literally drive over that night, practice that morning, or drive over that morning and play that night. Like there's just so many different options now that are there that's very exciting for our guys. To be able to say that, hey, we have 2 Null teams within 4 hours is fucking legit for us.
Huge. Absolutely. Last question about the Bighorns. Season ticket sales, stuff like that, has all that been pretty much like, has that gone according to how we expected, things like that?
Yeah, we're on pace, man.
Yeah,
it's like I
awesome.
said, everyone's got a buzz. We've got such a great group of kids coming back.
Yeah.
Everybody that wants to be here's coming.
That's good.
So it's just like anything else. It's just the community supports it, man, and we're very grateful. But it allows us to put together good teams because of their support. So we didn't have them, we wouldn't have good teams.
No doubt.
So
No doubt.
That's the more they support us, the better the quality of product is they get to watch, and the better quality of kids that come to town and become part of the community. So it's pretty fucking rad in that aspect. I think it's just kind of this summer's been so busy on other levels that I've kind of removed myself from a lot of it just because of the sheer busyness of it. But it is exciting to get going and see everybody come back again, and everybody from the Section A fans all the way down to the Booster Club to, all of our big corporate guys that are all excited as well. Like it's just really, really cool to start making that corner and getting back into hockey mode. Obviously, it's a lot of work, but from that standpoint, I mean, fuck, man, let's go.
For sure. You see you're wearing your J2 hat. How's J2 done in year 1?
It was like Damon with his coaching stuff and J2 development. Obviously, is Damon's coaching business, skills business. Man, it's caught fire. I mean, what can you deny? What the product is, right?
Right.
Like Power Edge Pro, dude. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, fuck. I mean, it's what Connor started when he was 8. Like, he turned out okay, and now they're partnered exclusively with 9 NHL teams. So like, it's just gaining traction, and we're really happy that Damon could be a part of it, and hopefully it keeps growing. I know that the kids had an amazing time.
Good.
Their development, especially the younger guys, is through the roof. I think he was on the junior skates. He was getting about 18 kids, 15 to 18 kids. A lot of our guys were like Cal and all, like a lot of our Missoula boys came over.
Yeah.
So it was a really, really productive summer for him
Good.
to grow his business and that sort of thing, and to get that out there. And obviously, like we implemented it last year every couple of weeks with our biggies. So to see them get that skill stuff in, and you can see they automatically transition it into a game where the younger kids, they just kind of become they just do it. They don't even know they're fucking doing it.
Sure.
Where the junior boys are actually doing it and they know what it is, but which is really cool to see. So
awesome.
Being able to watch them on with his younger groups this summer, and how they've all turned the corners, pretty amazing to see.
It was really cool because not only was the on-ice thing happening, but there was a lot of off-ice going on as well, and, a lot of training. And I was just really impressed by how the whole thing worked. It was just like, okay, at this point you're on the off-ice, and at this point you're on the ice. Yep. And it all ties together. What they're doing in the gym translates
Correct.
to the skills that they're doing. And it was so cool to see.
Correct. Well, it's nice to know that, like, the Nitro Alpha development trainers, they train the Bighorns.
Mm-hmm.
So like, so they have that communication, they have that workflow. You know what I mean? The synergy between all of them working and communicating, and then obviously the ones that took the PT package as well, brought in Dr. Janelle is same because she worked with the team last year. So they're all on the same page firing. So it's kind of poetry in motion with everything, and we're hoping to build on it next year. And the big focus is really getting the kids in on the ice, and then bolting on the gym and that sort of stuff on the back end. So this year we kind of had a structure where it was more promoting the gym side of it as opposed to Damon's side of it. But like I told Damon, we talked about it, and it's pretty fucking funny because I'm like, well, that's just the way I'm wired. Like, this hockey was a no-brainer always. So it was like, for me, it was the gym, right? But like, that's not kind of how it operates anymore. It's more so of like, let's get the skill and then bolt on the hockey on the back end. So all the packages will run through J2 next year, and we'll go from there. So
it's so cool.
Yeah, no, it turned out really, really cool, and the flow of it really worked well. And obviously Randy and Ash and Michelle all work well together, the trainers, and then with bringing Damon into it, and then Janelle was just the final piece for those people that wanted the weekly check-in with the PT. Yeah, it's legit, man. It worked out really, really well.
That's so cool. Man, that was awesome to see. And to see, we had Damon in here, obviously, for an episode and kind of talking about it. And I kind of got the gist of it between the two of you, but to see it, like you said, poetry in motion, I love the way that you put that, because it really was.
Yep.
And so to hear that the players are actually improving, and that they're, a lot of them are in tryouts. Right?
Yeah,
AHA starting tryouts and all that.
They started yesterday, yeah.
I'm excited to see how some of these J2 kids progress.
Yeah.
It's going to be really cool to see.
Yeah, you get feedback from some of the parents, especially when they go to the Eddie skates and other ones, that they're just starting to click, man. So it's exciting. I mean, at the end, it's one of those training components that even if you put half-ass effort in, you're going to get better because it works on everything.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And it's like anything else, garbage in, garbage out. But with that, you can literally go in on a lazy day and still get better because it's forcing you, as opposed to just kind of going through the motions. So, and really at the end, like, if you're not working at it, you're just wasting your time. So, why are you doing this through the summer? You know what I mean? Unless you want to be a hockey player. Like it's become starting that transition from a hobby to a passion, like we've talked about before. So, that investment in, okay, I really want to do this, so let's push. And so it's really, you've seen the ones that have really bought in, which is pretty exciting to see.
That's awesome. Well, no call to Bob today.
Nope.
I did get a couple comments that Bob didn't look the way they thought that he would. That I don't know, whatever you might have expected.
Well, I mean, Matthews. I believe Matthew's cartoon of him was a beard with a bald guy, right? yeah, fucking U-turn Clyde or some shit. Like, yeah, no. Yeah.
That's awesome. So,
well, Bob's probably shocked by the way he looks every morning too. So I really wouldn't be too upset.
The banter that you guys have, it's the relationship that you guys have. Like, it's
Correct.
not actual hate.
No.
And I want people to know that, because like you give each other shit, but he's smiling the entire time, right?
Correct.
You're smiling. Like, it's just how you two are. And
Correct.
it's not like there's not real animosity. So I want people to know that, like, you know, when they see each other or hear you guys kind of rib at each other, that's just your relationship, and it's beautiful the way that it is, and it's actually fucking hilarious. But
yeah, a lot can be said between him and I telling each other "fuck off" 4 times. We know exactly what's going on.
look, you're a piece of shit.
We just solved the world's problems.
That's right, for sure. Okay, so obviously you check out what's the name of the podcast again?
The Rich Summers Report.
The Rich Summers
It's
Report.
on Spotify.
On Spotify right now.
And
we'll make sure that, obviously we're going to probably talk a little bit more Bighorns before they get here, but by the time this episode comes out, it's about a week. So,
yeah.
So Bighorns are coming up, and once again, congratulations back there to Matthew.
Absolutely.
And for Jed Snyder, Brad Oldhouse, Unscripted, out.